Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is No Some Gaming. We're back with some more Mech5 Mercenaries. We are working on our priority contract assurances save. So I have done a few missions. We have traveled up through here, then you have to jump down to here and then go back up to here. So we did the assassination mission. We did a couple of war zone missions. We popped in here. We sold some stuff. We found a hero mech here. We managed to sell enough gear to get us enough to purchase it and still show up here without being completely broke. And we're going to do competitive edge, which is two missions, it looks like, a defense and a raid. We did get a new mech, as I said. We sold the Wolfhound at 35 tons because I already had a 35 tonner, and I would make an argument that the Hugin might be best in class, best in slot for 35 tons so far. And we picked up the Cicada, which is a 40 tonner. Now, Cicadas aren't great mechs, but this one's 40 tons, which we have a slot, right? 35 to 45 to 50 to 55 to 60, right? You see where this is going? We don't have a 30 tonner either, but you know, we'll probably survive without that. But we do have a lot of low level missions on the map still. So we're always going to need to have a few smalls so we can fill those. So if we slowly come up with something that works, you know, for both the small and maybe the medium missions, right? It's the medium one for our small missions, and it's the little one we slotted. We just have a couple extra tons left. And the Cicada's not, as far as Cicadas go, this is a pretty good one. This is the X5. We can learn a little bit about it if we go. I wish you had this option in the normal mission where you could do this mech info. So experimental test 5, or simply the X5, was an effort by the Gibson Federated Battle Mechs to reforge collected lost tech scrap into combat-ready mechs. Despite GFBM, it's good morning football, just in the wrong orders. Utilizing the Cicada production lines at the same Gibson factory to cut down on the R&D costs, readapting the Star Legal tech, lack of capabilities to manufacture replacement components, saw the project's budget spiral out of control. GFBM eventually deemed the whole project non-viable and mothballed the various prototypes, of which the X5 proved to be the only battle-ready chassis produced. So, like I said, it's not terrible. It's actually a pretty decent little mech. We've got 4 medium lasers, 2 SRM2s. We've got a top speed of 133. It doesn't jump, which is fine. I've upgraded internal structure and anchor turn, so it can turn a little bit better because it's essentially a high-speed little hit-and-run, you know, not really a brawler, although it's got to be able to get in close and get out. So I think being able to do anchor turns and a little internal structure will help. So we did also upgrade the SRM2s from tier 1 to tier 2. I suppose we could have done the same for the medium lasers. Do I have enough decent? I sold a boatload of these. We had like 25 regular medium lasers, but I don't have very many good medium lasers. So we'll just leave it with what it has at the moment. I guess we could paint it to the rest. I mean, that's not a bad paint scheme, but you know what? We'll go with our standard camo there. There we go. All right. Let's see what the mission is, since we've blown all this way. View transmissions. I wish these would be order of maybe distance, right? Would be nice. I mean, I think we get them and just, they're in on the order they come in, more or less, right? All right, what do we got? I'll get to the point. Mercenary. We just learned that one of our competitors is ranging for one of our facilities to have a setback. You know, when you go up here in Steiner, man, it's a lot of industrial espionage, right? It's either businesses or sports teams, you know, all trying to go after their competition. We just learned that one of our competitors is ranging for facilities to have a setback. Won't bore you with details. I mean, for upcoming quarter, this be significant blow. We need you on site as soon as you're able to protect our facility from hostile. Okay, so 684. 684,000 Z-bills, a little bit of reputation, and a couple other something. This one apparently, well, we'll see if it actually is Steiner or if it's Independence. Take a look at the contract. Now this one actually counts as a House Steiner one. Nice. Okay, against Outlaws. So we'll jump into it. It is a defense, forced, summer, excellent, difficulty 15. So we're kind of picking up where we left off in the last one as far as difficulty. Tonnage limit of 160. We'll go to take a little bit of salvage. It's a defense, so we don't need anything. A little bit of money, I guess? Sure. All right, we are at 155. However, how do we want to do this? I don't know. That's probably still the best route. I know it's kind of boring to see the same one over and over again as far as the lance composition. I mean, we can go down to a 40, which will let us go up to a 55 and run the Kintaro, but why? I mean, the Kintaro's a little faster, but the Hunchback, this Hunchback, is a beast with all those medium lasers. I don't have a 30 tonner. I just said we don't need one, but maybe we could. I mean, we could go up to a 40 tonner, but again, I think this Raven is better than the Cicada, generally speaking. It makes a great light hunter. You know, the 4 medium lasers is a fair amount of damage, especially with 2 SRMs to back it up. But I think I'm going to stick with what I got. Yeah. Yeah. I just... Let's see, if we go down to the 40 tonner there, that gives us 10 tons. We can go up to, except I sold the other 35 tonner. Or we could go for like the Dragon, right? Because that'd be 60 tons. So we'd be able to go up. Again, I mean, we can get there. The only thing that... both of these could be upgraded, right? But as we play with things, realistically, we're looking at upgrading this slot or this slot, and I just don't see it. So let's just drop.
We have been hired as a security detail for the Eire Mechworks company. It seems a rival of theirs has arranged for a mercenary unit to destroy one of their manufacturing facilities, and Eire is intent on fighting fire with fire. Eire is an institution in these parts, Commander. Failing them would be a massive blight on our resume. Looks like we made it here.
I just want to see the claw.
Commander.
That's it. Just wanted to see the claw.
Commander, we are thankful you agreed to assist us.
Hostile forces just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
All right, let's see. What I was gonna put our people. Put our people right here-ish for now. We'll start our defense from there. Get in where we get some streaks on this guy.
A designated position.
If we can.
As requested, Commander.
He's up high enough, getting missed. There we go.
Tangos appear to be
And they got the tank.
additional
Okay.
reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
All right. We did finish the Cantina mission for these. I got the 25 I needed within the mission, 3 missions that we did afterwards.
Add one more to my kill count.
So this is just for fun at this point.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
We got a...
Target jack.
Focus target updated.
Hey, a Cicada.
Is lighting up with more targets converging.
I would say in this case, the Javelin is significantly more dangerous than the Cicada. SRM 12? Hell yeah. Let's go after him first. Then we'll worry about some of these tanks. Actually, I might take care of some of these tanks. I put them on the Javelin. Maybe we let them deal with the Javelin while I use my speed to get out here.
Enemy vehicle.
Target destroyed. Target
These bogies are getting uncomfortably close to our buildings. Get them away from us.
Additional bogies setting an intercept.
Working on it, buddy. Working on it.
target destroyed. Target
Maybe I'll go after this guy.
Mech destroyed.
Because most of these cicadas don't have any firepower or armor. They've just got big engines. Which never made sense to me because the little mechs run just as fast, you know what I'm saying? Smaller profile.
target destroyed. Target acquired.
That's a nasty LRM.
New target located.
Target received.
You guys kill that. I'll run around and get all the little stuff.
This location wasn't built to withstand military-grade weapon fire. We need to pull them away from the buildings.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All right, now we'll go up to the helicopters. Get you. Get you. Get you. And that garrison's down to 50% already? Wow.
Target located.
You know, this is kind of our other option at 40 tons, right, is the Vulcan.
Hell yeah!
That's it?
This location has suffered a beating.
Ooh, it sure did. They snuck in with all those, all the helicopters and tanks on this side while we were dealing with the mechs on the other side.
That's the last of the mech forces. Let's get out of here and collect our pay.
All right, got a little bit of money, a little bit of reputation. Not quite enough salvage to pick up that cicada, which would have been nice to sell. I don't see anything. Decent machine gun, and that's kind of it. So we'll just grab a couple of these. Sell. And 2 damage. Boswell did 2. He didn't take any, but he only did 2. That's a little bit disappointing there. All right. Let's go to do a quick repair. I think we'll do all of this in one mission because I think it was just 2, right? So view transmission, we come down here, competitive edge, part 2. After the debacle at our facility at Ark Royal, it's clear we underestimate our competition. For now, we'd like to retain your services for another operation. Here's a list of the competitors' warehouses on Zanderij? Zanderij? We'd like you to travel there and ensure their destruction. I don't know, what do we think? Is that like Moroccan or something like that? I'm just going to assume it's something exotic like that. For me, Morocco and Algeria are like, I don't know, they're super exotic. And I've met so many people from that area, from both countries, and they've been so nice. I would love to go there one day. We'd like to travel there and ensure their destruction. Expect resistance, likely the same mercenaries posing as outlaws before. Should buy us time as we regroup and think about our next steps. To be fair, I've met a few Ethiopians, mostly Coptic Christians, that were traveling around the world. And they were awesome too, but Ethiopia is one of those countries I wouldn't mind going to, but not at the moment. I'm not sure in my lifetime there's going to be much of a change, unfortunately. You never know, fingers crossed. As an archaeologist, Ethiopia has a pretty strong allure as well. All right, let's go ahead and see where we're supposed to go. I did fix everything, right? Yeah, let's see where we're supposed to go. All right, let's see what the contract is. This one's up to a difficulty 20. So we're going to go up to 175 tons. This is the biggest one we've had in a little while. And we were starting to get into those bigger missions, right? Which is why we picked up the Victor in Curitan space. But once we hopped over here, we had all these little ones again. So it's going to be a raid, Hoodoo Desert Dawn, poor sandstorm visibility. Okay, Steiner still doesn't like us, but, you know, the Outlaws hate us. So it is what it is. We'll go all in on salvage. Maybe we'll actually be able to salvage something. We haven't really done anything decent in a little while.
Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Let's pull everything out for a moment. 175 divided by 4. Well, 160 is 40, right? So we're looking at averaging about just under 45, which is still not huge. Let's go ahead. We'll throw the cicada in. We'll throw the hunchy in. That leaves us 85. So we could do like I don't know. If we throw the Kintaro in, what does that leave us? That leaves us with 30. Which I don't really have. Right, we've got the 35 and we've got the 25, right? So we could go there. That puts us at 180. Huh. I'm wondering if once again... we're better off just, that's going to be 15 tons down if we go with that. What if we take the Hunchback out, we go the Hatchet Man, that puts us at 175. I'm not sure that this is a significantly stronger lance than swapping out the Cicada for the Raven would be, or for the Commando would be, but let's go with it.
Looks like Eire Mechworks isn't content to let such an audacious attack against them go unpunished. They want you to be the tip of the spear in a retaliation raid against their competitors. Let's get in there and take that facility down.
I did modify our Kintaro a little bit. I took the large laser out and just went with some heat sinks, actually. See if we can keep that thing running, right? We can still use the LRM-5 to kind of poke helicopters and that sort of stuff with. It gives us a little bit of long distance. And And then, but that should allow us to use the SRMs quite a bit more.
Acquired.
Ooh, there's a lot of them out here. I'm gonna go after you first, though.
Tango down.
Well, hopefully...
Target destroyed.
Oh, another one in the... down here in the Hoodoos.
Target
There's Apache country right here.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target
Helicopters up there? Yeah.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, one more thing to destroy in here.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
Don't get it.
Target destroyed.
Don't need to get anything on that one. What are we missing over here? Nothing. They got it.
Destroyed.
Sorry, I bumped you. I apologize. Let's see if he does more damage in this than he did in the Commando. What did he do? Like 8 damage last time in the Commando?
Commander, approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Destroyed.
That's close enough.
I'm gonna grab this.
Pick up operation.
And the raid targets are really spread out on this one, aren't they? I mean, I think it was only 2 locations, but
Targeted asset. Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna go.
Brilliant. Payload acquired. Moving out.
I'm gonna send them up there to get working on that stuff while I go kill this one. And then I'll run and catch up.
Target down. Commander, enemy dropship coming in right on top of you.
Target destroyed.
Add one more
It's fine.
kill cam.
Destroyed.
Alright, they're going after. They've got an Irby up there.
Station, Commander.
He's taking a little bit of damage already.
Target acquired.
Got an SRM 10, 20. He's gone.
Destroyed.
Finish off this tank real quick.
Target destroyed.
Loop back around, help out with the Irby. Never mind.
Destroyed.
Try not to get caught in the explosion.
Scratch that target off the list.
We clear the wall just barely. I never saw the dropship. Oh, there we go.
New target.
On our way out. Panther, I wouldn't mind a Panther. Panther would be a good one to fill in kind of some of these gaps we have. I do like Panthers, and we've had a few of them in this save already. But they're just good. Took off his PPC.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I was aiming for his legs, but he had so little left anywhere else. Odds are I just stripped everything off of him. But you never know. Never know. Maybe we pick up a Panther real quick.
Great work, Commander. Surely no one will take a run at Eire again after a performance like that.
Hey, okay. Well, LRM 20, LRM 10, the loot we picked up. We did not get any loot past. I mean, we didn't get any mechs. We got loot, stuff to sell. That's fine. It's a boatload of crap, but that's okay. We'll take it. We'll sell it. It's something. He did do more. He did 135. Only 108 in the Hatchetman. The Hatchetman's a tough one. These melee mechs, I don't really think are probably worth it, except for just the lulls, to be honest. We got an AC-5 burst fire and LRM-15 stream as our additional loot. Facility mostly escaped destruction and should be operational again. All right. Well, I mean, I guess their other facility. I'm going to take a look at the star map here, see if there's anything else kind of close. Got this one down here. Heir of Nothing. Part 1. Level 6. Okay, that's a little bit heavier. That might not be bad. It's going to take a little bit to get there. Can't quite get there one run. How far can we get? We can get to here. It's going to cost us most of our money. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and, you know, that kind of rotates us down to here. We know we've got some additional ones down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a bunch of them down in this area. So yeah, so maybe we hit this and then we kind of drop down in here and see what we can do. I think that makes sense. I'm going to go and make sure we're fixed everything that we're going to fix. I might go through and sell everything I'm going to sell, and then we'll head down that direction. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.